channel. We had some technical difficulties during the intro of the vlog today at Legends, so there's no intro. There's also no audio off the T-ball. Without further ado, let's get right into the video though. Legends, part 1. Thanks for watching.
I'm so happy to be shooting YouTube videos again. I'm so happy to be in the warm weather again, playing golf. And you can't beat it. Let's try and make a par here at our first hole of the trip. All right, guys, so wound up in the right trees over here. Looks like a decent kick it took. Really not a good swing off the first tee there. But we still have a look though, which you'll always take. Looks like we have 120 left. I have a little knockdown gap wedge in hand. Trying to throw something right over that stick. Just got to sit down a little bit. Caught it clean. Might be a little deep. No. Might. That go. All right, so might have put it in. I don't know what to say. That's the first iron shot of the year. If that's how it goes, it's only going downhill from here. We know that, folks. But that looked good though. We'll see where it's at. All right, so a good one there. I thought I might have jarred it, not to be. Right over the flag stick. Good call, it's just a little long, 5 feet long. See if we can clean up a birdie for our first hole of the trip. All right, so again, we'll take that one. Right over the flag stick, really good shot. It's very important to take advantage too, full advantage of these, some lucky breaks that you got. Got a pretty good break off the first tee. Blocked it about as hard as I could block one. And wound up with a look. So you gotta try and take advantage. Shoot, this where this thing landed. Yeah, right over it, which is good. Also, we got Ty out here today. My boy Ty's in the group playing with us. As always, got Mike behind the cameras on the 1s and 2s. And that's the crew. We'll see. Start taking a look at this one. Not too much in it. Greens are pretty flat here, it looks like. Try and hold this guy. All right, guys, so about 7 feet or so left. I think this thing's gonna stay pretty straight. Maybe bail out to the right just a little bit at the end. There it is. All right, so we'll take that out of the gate. Thank you, T. 3 times. 3 times at the first, 1 under through 1. I think that might just actually be it for the video. I think we got what we needed. 1 under through 1, we'll see you on 2. So 1 under through 1, great first hole, great start to the trip, and we're gonna start marking down our scores, but we gotta do it the right way with Smart Cards. Smart Cards, for you at home that don't know, is the app that we've come out with here at Shot Shaver Golf. It's gonna help track your stats throughout the course of a round. Now, my issue with stat keeping apps right now is that they require you to have your phone out on the golf course the entire round. Nobody wants that. I wanna put my phone away, get off the grid, enjoy the golf course. So what we had to do is make a smarter scorecard. So I'm gonna show you this card here. Mike, come up. Now what the scorecard is gonna have lines for your regular score up at the top, and now the bottom lines are gonna track the 3 most important stats that you can track throughout the course of a round, in my opinion. The fairways in regulation that you're hitting, your greens in regulation, and then how many putts that you have on each prospective hole. So now throughout the round, and we're gonna fill it out as we go, and then at the end of the round, the coolest thing about Smart Cards is that when you have all your scores, you have your stats, all you're gonna do after the round is hold your phone over your Smart Card. All the data is gonna get scanned off of the Smart Card into your smartphone, and now you have that same data that you would have if your phone was out the entire time on the golf course keeping your stats. So Smart Cards is gonna be powering our stat keeping all week, and it's just the best app in the App Store. I got nothing else but that. Smart Cards, check it out on the App Store, links down below. All right, so second hole here, long par 5, little dog leg left. I'm gonna try and just favor the right side of this fairway after that big block that I hit on the first hole. Trying to gather that back. We don't want to see that a lot this week. So get my alignment down pat, kind of just trust hopefully a good draw up the right side of this hole. That was perfect. So just hit right up the right side. Actually wound up cutting a little bit in that wind, just right on the right side of the fairway. Hopefully get there in 2 today. 1 through 1, so pumped about that start. Usually on these vlogs, it's like a shaky start at the beginning, trying to scramble towards the end of the round, get some back. So I'd love to get a couple early birdies here, especially at this par 5 too. We got another, it's doable. That's a power move as well, people, for the hair. The hair's flowing all over the place. Got the flow in Florida right now. Windshield up. really helps prevent the I don't even know what you would call this, just a lot going on. So windshield up, power move early, and let's try and make a birdie here at the second hole. All right, so still a chunk left on this hole, all of 270. I've been doing some push-ups this offseason, not that many to possibly get there. So I'm just gonna hit a hybrid up there to a number that I like. Good smooth swing. Really focus on just really good solid contact these first few holes, getting back out here, not trying to do too much, and just make it happen. So try to go just up the left side of this hole. Looks like that'll be a better angle into that tucked right pin. So good swing up the right side, actually, right side of the fairway. So just missed my spot a little bit, still hitting that little bit of cut when I'm trying to turn it over, but can't complain about that one. We'll have a flip wedge, try and make our birdie. All right, guys, probably about 50 yards or so left. Sure, I'd love to get a couple birdies early in the round. Looks like it's pretty straightforward, pin's right in the middle, just trying to get something over that bunker, have it sit quick on that pin. I pulled it. Probably the right distance, just yanked it. We pin high left. All right, got to putt a birdie. All right, so good distance control on the wedge shot. Kind of pulled it the whole way though. Really, really good distance control actually. Got it totally pin high. Just yanked. So I'm trying to keep this thing way out to the left of this hole. Looks like it's breaking pretty good to the right. Straight down the hill the whole way too. So I'm gonna try and just let the slope take this thing down to the pin. Real quick, one time. So I did 15 push-ups this morning. If I did 20, that thing's in the center of the heart. We'll take it though. Good putt at it, a little tentative. That thing was slick though, straight down the hill. But you'll take a tap in par any day. Would have been nice to get 2 under, get the juices flowing a little bit here. But exciting stuff. 1 under through 2, and we have a dog of a par 3 coming up next. Hopefully make a par over there. All right, so third hole, par 3, 209 yards to the stick. This is kind of an in-between distance for me. My 5-iron's about my 200-yard club, and my 4 hybrid's like, 215-ish, 220 off the tee. So it's a little bit in between here. I'm gonna try and step on the 5-iron. I've got a little bit of a crosswind, going to the right pretty hard. So I teed this thing up a little higher than normal. Try and get this thing up in the air, hopefully fading right at that pin. So what's that to the right? Give me right side of that green, Mike. Probably into that right bunker. Yeah, it's right in that right trap, I think. Not a good swing there, didn't commit. Probably should have tried to hit the draw against that wind. Started the ball at the middle of the green with a right wind. That's never gonna be a good thing. So a lot of room to work with. Try and get up and down, make our 3 here at 3. So a high blocky 5-iron there. I'm actually not even sure if I wind up reaching that green side bunker, but when you have that kind of weak, high, slicey sort of ball flight as it is, and then you have a crosswind to the right on top of that, it's never a good recipe. So, really probably should have committed to hitting a good draw against that wind, especially with the 5-iron that I give it a little extra to. So not probably the best course management play on my end, but still plenty of green to work with. It's a tucked left pin. I'm over on the right side, so we'll try and get it up and down. Keep it going, save our par. All right, so bad tee shot there. Really blocked that thing out pretty good. Probably only carried that 5-iron about 185 or so into that cross breeze, which we don't like. But I'm going back into the wind a little bit here, trying to get it all the way to that back pin, this back left pin for our up and down. Probably got to go a little bit. So left that thing plenty short. Wound up overthinking going long a little bit too much, which can happen. Ball sitting up a little bit, kind of let that leading edge get a little bit too low underneath it. And we did not get it all the way back to that back pin. So we'll try and clean up Clean up a 2-putt here. Take our bogey after that bad tee shot. Let's see, looks like I'm going back up the hill, breaking out to the right just a little. One time. Dead in the center. That'd have been cool. A couple other rotations, a couple more push-ups. We would have had a nice par save. But after that tee shot, after a crappy chip shot as well, walk out of here with our 4. So that's a bogey on our par 3 third hole, heading over to the par 5 fourth. All right, so a bogey at that last hole, crappy tee shot, crappy chip, usually gonna lead to a crappy score, but now we're gonna try and make up for it on this par 5, long par 5, big dog leg right. Feels like the wind is going in the same direction as the hole though, which is good, so I'm gonna try and just take a rip of this one, hopefully get it up that left side of the fairway for a good angle in. So I pulled it left. Bad swing, too much tempo. That's gonna be up in that waist bunker up on the left side. So this is a 600-yard par 5 that we're playing. This is where some course management should be coming into effect. I do not have 2 300-yard shots in my arsenal. Might be able to get the tee ball right around there, but there's no way I'm hitting the green 2 on a hole like this. So there's just no reason to swing out of your shoes like I just did. I'm really trying to pound one up. We had the wind helping a little bit. And you know, on a hole like this, it's more placement. You know, you're trying to hit your tee shot in the fairway, your second shot up into a position that you could, you know, hit a good approach there and make a birdie, but not swing out of your shoes and hit your tee ball into the waist bunker, which is going to make this hole just even a little bit longer than that 600. So we'll see what we got up here. All right, so big hook off that tee there in this waist bunker up on the left side of the fairway. I'm going to try and just throw one up the right side of this hole. Good balanced swing. That was perfect. So we're right up the middle of the fairway, maybe favoring the left side a bit. Really caught that thing well though. Good balance out of that fairway bunker. I'm in par watch right now. I'd be very, very happy with the par here after that tee shot. All right, so a really good swing there out of the fairway bunker to set up a wedge into this real long par 5. So kind of got away on a bad tee shot a little bit. Really good out. Now we'll try and take advantage here. Straight downwind, got about a buck 35 left. I think it's gonna probably play closer to 125. I got just a sawed off gap wedge. I'm gonna try and have finish below this flag. Really good swing right at it. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. So good one there. Took just a little bit off it. With that down breeze, should have hopefully like 15 feet left for the bird. So a really good swing there on the gap wedge. After that tee shot, this would really feel like stealing one on a 600-yard par 5 to make a birdie. So I'd definitely love to convert this one, see where it wound up. Beautiful course out here too. This is where we're again at the Legends course, right on the property here at Orange Lake. This is actually where we're gonna be staying this week as well too. These 2 weeks we're down here for. Yeah, that was a good shot right there. That's exactly what I was trying to do. So straight down the wind there. It gets a little dicey with a wedge in your hand. You know, not knowing if you are gonna send it over into this. We got a whole bunch of crap back here along the hole, and just a tiny green that we're playing here, and a good shot. Good shot to give us a chance at the birdie. So try and waste not much time here. See if I just walk right up here and clean this thing up. Looks like it's gonna just be on the right edge of this cup. Oh man. All right, thing broke down to the left a little bit more than I thought it was gonna. Another kind of underwhelming putt at it, but I did say at one point that I would happily take a 5 on this hole, so I'm gonna go ahead and happily take a 5, take a tap in par on a 600-yard par 5 any day. So we're gonna remain at even par through the first 4 here at the Legends. All right, so dogleg right, par 4 here, 425, coming off the par at the 4th hole. 5th hole here, looks pretty straightforward, straight down the breeze again, which is great. I think I'm just gonna try and go up the middle, not think about that last drive I had. So that should be perfect. It's up the right side. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. So cut the corner a bit right over those traps on the right. It's downwind, hope it's really downwind to carry those things, but we shall see. Good tee ball there, good swing. All right, so really, really good tee ball there. Cut the corner a little bit, downwind, able to fly those bunkers right in the middle of the fairway. Probably had a really similar shot to that last one I just hit. Just a little gap wedge, about 125 left. Wind feels like it's helping a little bit. I really don't want to step on the 54. I don't really like overswinging on the wedges, so I'm going to try and just take a nice smooth one of these right at the flag stick. Good opportunity for a birdie. And I fatted it. Absolutely fatted it. Oh my gosh, what a bad swing. All right, so trying to get a little bit too delicate with that wedge shot and hit about 6 inches behind the ball. So now all of a sudden we have to go from making a birdie to scramble for this par, but we'll make it. So those are the tough ones there, those little in-between wedge shots that at the last second, that wind felt it at my back, was like, man, I have way too much club with this gap wedge. You get tentative, and all of a sudden you go from a great position to make a birdie to scrambling to make a par. But these are the things that happen in the course for a round, and your ability to kind of really forget about that last shot and step up and make a good swing on your next one, or the differences between your really good rounds and those rounds that you always have that you kind of just get out of whack at. So again, not a good swing with the wedge there, in between clubs, second guessing myself a little bit, got tentative, stabbed at it, and now we gotta work a little bit harder for our 4 than we would want to from the middle of the fairway. But get this thing up and down, keep it moving to 6. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the face a little bit here, which is gonna expose the bounce. So I want this club to really just glide underneath the ball. Not really trying to have much of a divot on this one. Try and get it right onto that front edge, let it release up to that hole. Go in. All right, so a good chip there. Get that thing up here. That looks like a 1 or 2 footer for our par. Go ahead and clean that up and get out of here. Would have loved a birdie from the middle of the fairway, but again, you got to kind of let those ones go, step up, hit a chip shot, and make your par, not let holes blow up. All right, so cleaned up the par there, which is good. That's our 5th hole of the day. We're gonna remain at even par through those 5. Really trying to have a short-term memory with that wedge shot. That's kind of engraved into my memory a little bit, and I'm the first one to say that it's easier said than done to just totally forget about the last shot. I know those are frustrating. It's definitely frustrating the hell out of me to chunk a wedge shot from right in the middle of the fairway, but again, you focus up, you get up and down, and that's why you have 18 holes in golf though. Plenty of shots out here to make it up. We're gonna head over to our par 3 6th hole at even par. So 185 here at our 6th hole of the day. Playing dead into the wind here. I got a 5-iron. I'm gonna play like 195-ish. Good smooth swing at it. Hopefully turn this one over instead of that big high block that we had at the 3rd. Really good line. Right at it. Let's see if I got the number right. That'll play. Right up on the green. I think that green slopes, oh yeah, look at that thing come down. So slopes left to right pretty good. So I'll have a long putt at the birdie, but a good swing with a long iron here at the 6th. Good distance control, definitely a little bit of a downslope coming down here. I think I landed it further up at that pin and then kind of just trickled down here to about 30 feet or so, straight up the hill. But I think I can be aggressive with this one. I'm gonna definitely coming back right to left here. So I'm gonna try and just keep this thing up on the right side of that pin. Try and steal one here at the 6th. Really good speed control there, distance control on the putt. Just maybe couple more rolls and just gave it a little bit too much credit on that break, but good lag putt. Try and clean up our 3. All good. All right, so we'll take the 3 there. At the par third, 6th, good long iron shot, which is always promising to see. So we're here now at the 7th hole, par 4, just a little bit of a dog leg right, coming off of a par at the 6th. I'm gonna try and just hit a nice high draw. Hopefully starting up the right side, and looks like the fairway's sloping from right to left a little bit, so try and work it off that a touch. All right, reverse ball flight, I hit a cut, but right up the middle, maybe favoring the right side a touch. That'll do. A little bit of a wacky swing, but we got it done, right down the heart. So a good tee ball there. It wasn't trying to cut it a little bit, fell a little bit off balance, trying to hit a high draw, but wound up saving it. Kind of got the heel out there a bit and able to kind of bunt it out there to the fairway. So hopefully a mid iron here to try and make a birdie at the 7th. All right, so I really stabbed at that one. We're way back here. I got about 185 into this hole. It's also, we're playing from at 7,100 yards today, which is fun. So you got some real irons into holes when you miss it off the tee. But yeah, we have a chunk left still. I have a 6 iron in hand that we're gonna try and just rip right at that flag stick. Good smooth swing. Leaked out to the right, headed right, probably the perfect distance, but just leaked it out there. So a quick, actually, you know what? We have a group on the tee box behind us. I'm gonna tell you this tip when we get up to that wedge shot. Start talking about these blocks a little bit and why those are occurring. So I don't know if I could have had a better number there. Perfect distance, just blocked it out the entire way, and now I got this little short-sided approach shot to deal with here. But real quick, Mike, I want to talk about why those blocks are happening. So one of my biggest swing flaws is that I don't get my lead leg posted up through impact, okay? So as I'm creating my speed, I try and go very lateral, and then when you do that, when this lead leg doesn't straighten up, your lead hip then can't clear, right? So if I'm coming into impact, my weight's going lateral, I'm coming this way, the club is gonna have to stand up, it opens up and then you block it. So what I'm gonna be thinking about from here on out is really just trying to get to my impact position I wanna be at, the impact position I wanna be at here. So my lead leg is gonna be posting up, which then in turn allows my lead hip to clear out and squares up that club face for some better golf shots. So the thoughts are there, which is good. Now we just gotta start executing it a bit. So green side chip shot here. I got a little bit of a mud ball. We'll see what we could do with this guy. I'm gonna try and just, again, kind of like that chip shot on the 5th, get the bounce under it a little bit, probably land it just in the fringe, and let it trickle onto the dance floor. Oh man. So really hit that about as good as I could. I probably missed my landing spot by 8 inches or something like that, and wound up just off the green, but still got a makeable look at our 4 here. All right, so a pretty makeable putt at it. Could have used another bounce, would have been fantastic to get it on the dance floor there, but we still got a decent look at our 4, and we'll try and take advantage of it here. Oh, man. All right, so just left out to the right a bit on that. Tap it in for our 5. Definitely left myself a little bit short-sided on that chip shot, which wasn't the best. Hit a really good shot, and just got a tough break. So did make the 4, couldn't convert on that one. Really bad iron swing. Hopefully with that tip, we got it dialed in. I'm gonna start posting up my lead leg, and we'll hit some better iron shots. But 1 over through 7 here at Legends. So tough bogey there. Tee shot really wasn't ideal. Really nothing went the best on that hole. Tee shot, I kind of bunted out there off the heel. That's a hole that I should have an 8 iron, maybe tops into, and wound up hitting a 6 iron. So too long of an iron in off the tee shot. Then, like we talked about at the green side, still working on posting up my lead leg to try and clear up my hip, and in turn square the club face. So right now I'm just standing that club face up a little bit, which is a result of not posting up, not clearing out. So a bogey there at the 7th. Also a really good chip shot too. I thought I hit that thing perfect, just like I wanted to. Probably missed it, like I was saying before, by a couple inches to be really good. And that's about it. That's all she wrote. But 1 over par here through 7 at Legends. Hoping to make a birdie on one of these last 2 of the vlog coming down the stretch. All right, so we got another par 5 here on the 8th hole. You rarely see that, 3 par 5s on the same 9. You know, now that's hit me that I really would like to finish this 9 under par or around par, if that's the case with the three 5s, but we'll go ahead and try and get one here. So we have a big dog leg right. I'm gonna try and just go ahead and send this thing straight over that waist bunker up the right side. It looks like I can carry it up there. Yeah, so that's the best one of the day. That one is hit hard and up over the waist bunker. So good swing, the old straight ball, and probably a good position to get a birdie back here at the 8th. All right, so 265. I was that guy just now. Waited for the green to clear. Also covered this bunker by an absolute mile as well too. Never a doubt of getting over that thing, but got people on the tee box back there booing me for waiting. Down breeze. I told them I gotta put this thing on for the channel. They gotta wait. Let's see if I can do now. Oh, Mike, that's as good as I got, kid. Just tailing off on the right a little though. I don't think today. It was hit hard, put a good cut on it. Same thing though, still struggling with that. Just not letting this thing post, trying to get all my speed lateral, and it's just getting that club face open a little bit, but still got a lot of club on that ball. That felt good. And we gotta make a birdie here. We'll see you up on the green. All right guys, so a little bit of a delicate chip here left. Got that thing up here real good. Leaked it out to the right a little bit to have a chance of getting onto the dance floor. It's really going down breeze, so I had a chance to put that thing on in 2, especially the lie that I had. Now we're just trying to place one up on the front edge. Hopefully get up and down for a 4 here. Got to sit a little, hit it well though. Man, so just a little deep. Pretty good, nipped it good. Wound up just rolling out a little further than expected. Still a little downwind as well too, which people don't think about enough. I don't think on the, you know, some of these wedge shots, you can catch a little flyer off a good lie and kind of have it landing that 2 or 3 feet further than you want it to. I'm struggling right now to get this up and down. Ty's making this look easy. Never a doubt. Gotta make it for the vlog. So not the best effort there. Left myself in a really good position after that tee shot, after that 4-wood to make that birdie that we've been looking for on one of these 5s, and got a little bit more than I'd want here, but still got a good look at it. That ran away from me pretty good, that chip shot, so I think this is gonna be relatively slow going back into this hole. Went the complete opposite way in my read. Man. All right, so we have a pretty useful tip on the posting up, I think, so far. That's brought some value. Please do not watch my putting so far today to bring any kind of value. Tough to hole some of these putts. That was just a pathetic read there for the birdie, but I guess we'll take the 5. So we're gonna keep it moving now to the 9th hole of the day. Would have loved to get a birdie on one of these par 5s, one of the 3 par 5s on the front, but it wasn't meant to be though. So we'll take our 5 there and keep it moving. So yeah, no birdies on any of the 3 par 5s on the front here, which is a little deflating, but I played them all relatively well. Just couldn't get the ball into the hole and make a putt. So I think I had birdie chances at all of them within, you know, say 15, 20 feet. None of them converted, but we'll take pars though. So we're gonna remain at 1 over par. Again, our first 9 of the trip here, so it's not the end of the world. Still getting back into the swing of things, and we're rolling. But par 4 9th here, a birdie would be sweet to end this vlog, day 1 at Legends. So moving right along, 9th hole here, our last hole of the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. If you have, leave a like. That would mean the world. Maybe a comment below what you'd like to see in some of our future videos to keep it going down here in Orlando. 2 weeks of content every day. And this is day 1 down at Legends front 9. So last hole of the day here on part 1 of the vlog. I'm gonna try and hit a nice high draw up the left side. We are going dead into the wind now, as opposed to that 8th hole that we just played when the wind was helping. So we're gonna go ahead and you have to give this thing a rip. You know what you don't wanna do is tee a ball up right in a sprinkler head. Because this stance is some kind of a drill we could be really working on to get this thing moving in the air. But I'm gonna go ahead and move out of this. Hit hard, leaking again. Right up the middle though. I was trying to turn that thing over. But we'll take that fairway right down the pipe, and still working this lead, like posting up it a little bit, getting blocked out just a touch. So 138 left here. I'm gonna go ahead and just trust a full pitching wedge, good tee shot. Not exactly what I was drawing up, but put us in a good spot, fairway hit. Hopefully the number, Mike, that looks pretty good. That'll work. So about 10, 15 feet left for our birdie at the 9th. I had to get you guys one coming in. Hopefully the first we birdied and the 9th would be a great end to it. Let's go make one. All right guys, so good distance control here on this one. Distance control's actually been pretty good so far, which I'm very happy about. The thing that has not been good though is actually making putts, making birdies. A lot of good looks at them, haven't converted on many. Converted at the first. Now it'd be really sweet to convert here at the 9th. I'm gonna just try and keep this thing outside to the right of the hole. Let it trickle down right to that thing, right towards the water. Man. All right, just kind of killed it past the break a little bit. Good putt at it, stayed the high side the whole way. Trying to clear up our 4. That's it. All right, so a par 4 here at the 9th hole. Started off with a birdie. Looked like we were on course record pace, and then kind of sizzled out from there. But good ball striking, a lot of good chances for a birdie. I appreciate you guys tuning into part 1 of this Shot Shaver course vlog down here at Legends in Orlando. Tune in a couple days for part 2 for our back 9. Hopefully a couple more birdies here, hitting it well. Should be some more opportunities. Again, I appreciate you guys watching. Looking forward to seeing you at part 2 here at Legends.